die. Shore with words I couldn't hold anymore. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone. Just things I thought I'd own. But rivers don't forget a thing. They keep what broken moments bring. And every lie I tried to keep just drifted toward the deep. The banks went still, the reeds lean low, like they already seem to know that what I brought would not survive. The pull beneath the tide, the current paused and leaned in close, like it had hurt me most. And every breath I tried to hide just slipped away inside. The river took my last life from me that day and washed the rest away. No truth to save, no mask to wear, just empty hands and air. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but it flowed into the night. And every step I can't undo still carries what was true. It didn't ask, it didn't wait, it simply set the final gate. And everything I tried to bend just met its quiet end. The surface broken, rippling lines, like truth was written in the signs. And every reflection I could see was something stripped from me. No thunder came, no sky to weep, just water learning how to keep what I had buried in disguise beneath my own replies. The river knows what mouths conceal, it doesn't argue what is real. And every word I tried to spin just sank into the wind. The river took my last lie and set me free from everything I used to be. No turning back, no place to hide, just current on the other side. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it washed me all away. And every breath I try to claim still knows my real name. Now when I hear that water sound, I know a truth I left around. Not punishment, not grace, not pay, just something I can't explain. The river doesn't judge or break, it only takes what you forsake, till everything you try to keep gets lost beneath the deep. And I don't know what's left of me beyond what rivers choose to see. It ain't the flow, it ain't the tide, it's everything we try to hide. Every lie we try to sell still knows the river well. And truth don't drown, it only shifts through every current, every drift, till everything you try to deny still learns how not to lie. The river took my last lie away from me and left me standing empty. No false escape, no place to run, just truth when all is done. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but it carried it into the night. And every breath I try to find still flows inside my mind. Now I don't speak when waters rise, I let them read between my lies. No mask to wear, no truth to fake, just everything the river takes. And if you ever stand that near, where silence turns to fear, don't trust your words, don't trust your eyes, or the river will strip your lies. The current moves, the night runs by, but something never lets me lie. And I remain where waters sigh, where the river took my last life.
The fire's gone, the ash is cold. The sky's done what skies are told. But something lingers in my skin, like it never lets me in. The wind moves through the empty frame, but nothing here feels quite the same. I washed them clean in river light. I scrubbed them raw through half the night, but every drop just came back wrong, like smoke still knew where it belonged. No matter where I turn or hide, it follows me from the inside. Not flame, not heat, not burning bright, just memory refusing night. The world looks normal, calm and still, but my hands don't know how to heal. I close my fists, I feel it there, like something's crawling in the air. And every breath I try to take just tastes like what I breathe. My hands still smell like smoke from that night, long after fire left the light. No clean escape, no truth to choke, just ash that never spoke. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but it followed me outside. And everything I try to do still burns a shade of you. The wind won't wash it off my skin, it only spreads it thin again. Like every step I ever made just deepens what I can't evade. The mirror shows me standing there with nothing clean enough to spare. And in the glass I start to see what fire made of me. No wound to show, no scar to trace, just something time won't erase. The scent don't leave, it settles deep, like something buried in my sleep. And every gleam I try to keep still burns beneath my sleep. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No water clears, no truth to choke, just memory and smoke. Oh, I tried to pray, I tried to plead, but it stayed attached to me. And every breath I try to find still carries it behind. They say it fades with passing time, but time don't wash away a crime. It only teaches how to hide what still is burning inside. And even when the night is calm, I feel it crawl across my palm, like something waiting to return for everything I learned. Not fire now, but afterglow, the part you never let go. It ain't the flame, it ain't the blaze, it's everything that never sways. Every choice we can't undo still clings to what we do. And smoke don't leave, it only drifts through all the places memory shifts, till everything you try to clean still knows what you have. touch, I don't pretend. I let the traces never end. No truth to fix, no past to break, just everything I can't shake. And if you ever feel that sign on fingertips that aren't quite fine, don't trust the air, don't trust the sky, or you'll know exactly why. The fire's gone, the night runs thin, but something never leaves the skin, and I remain where embers spoke, with hands that still smell like smoke.
Cicadas stop without a sound, like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hung still in cotton trees like it forgot how to breathe, and every porch light, faint and dim, felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel song about the moon, and nothing but a hollow hum, like even sound had come undone. The road stretched out in pale dirt lines, where even time forgets its signs. No truck, no train, no engines roar, just silence settling more and more. The church bell tried to stop to ring, but choked itself before the swing, like something in the air had said, "Not tonight," before it bled. The field stood still, the sky leaned low, like it had nowhere left to go. And every breath I tried to take felt like a world about to break. There was a night, the south wind silent, no thunder, wind or voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away, and every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. The river froze without the ice, like it forgot its own device. The water there, but somehow gone, like it had stopped before the dawn. The porch swing didn't dare to move, like it had nothing left to prove, and every shadow on the ground refused to make a single sound. I saw a dog stop midway run, just staring at a dying sun, then turn away without a care, like even instinct wasn't there. The wind gave up before it tried, like even storms had turned aside, and every second holding still, bent toward a broken wheel. That was the night, the south went silent, no thunder, wind, no voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away, and every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. The town clock stopped at 3:04 and never moved again no more, like time itself had lost its grip and let the moment slowly slip. No footsteps echoed on the street, no passing cars, no human heat, just empty space where life should be, a quiet kind of history. I looked around and understood this wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was a pause too deep to tell, between what's here and what has fell. It ain't the night, it ain't the land, it's something no one understands, when everything you thought was sound just leaves and doesn't come around. And silence don't just mean the end, it means the world won't speak again, till every soul begins to feel what silence makes too real. nothing hurt me anyway, and every breath I take tonight still lives inside that silent night. Now sound returns, but not the same, like it remembers what it came. No peace to find, no truth to name, just echoes of that silent flame. And if you ever hear the world go quiet like it's been unfurled, don't speak too loud, don't ask what's wrong, or you'll hear the South's lost song. The wind came back, the trees now sway, but something never went away. And I remain where silence lies. From the night, the south wind, silent skies. The sun is burning down on my back. This road of bones ain't never looking back. Boots heavy with the weight of my sins, another ghost calling out in the wind. The desert's whisper cutting through the night, telling me I ain't gonna die without a fight. I left my past in ashes and in pain, but every mile just bleeds me out again. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, it's all that's left of the man I once was. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, riding through the storm with a heart full of scars. Dust, the cicadas stop without a sound, like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hums still in cotton trees, like it forgot how to breathe. And every porch light faint and dim felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel sign. The engine out in the dead of night, headlights cutting through fading light, and there it was, calm as defeat. The devil sat in my passenger seat. No horns, no fire, no burning red, just a smile I couldn't forget. And every mile I tried to run felt like it had already been done. I didn't see him get inside, no door slam, no place to hide. He was just there when I looked right, like he was born into the night. He said, "You look like you've been far." I said, "I don't know where we are." He laughed like that was answer enough, like life was always meant to be rough. The road ahead was empty, black, no signs to tell me where I'm at. And every curve I tried to take seemed like a choice I didn't make. He tapped the glass, he hummed a tune like the night belonged to no one soon. And every thought I tried to keep got pulled right back too deep. The devil sat in my passenger seat tonight, talking like he's got the right. No chains on hands, no need for flame, just whispering my name. Oh, I tried to break, I tried to steer, but every road just ends in here. And every mile I try to flee, he's riding right next to me. He lit a smoke, no light, a flash, like it appeared from fading ash. And in the glow I swear I saw the outline of my own flaw. He said, "You're not as clean as you pretend." I said, "This ride will never end." He smiled again like he agreed, like I was already freed. The mirror showed us side by side, but something felt like I had died. Not body, breath, or skin or bone, just something I called my own. The engine roared but stayed in place, like time had stopped in this embrace. And every second passing through belonged more to him than to you. The devil sat in my passenger seat tonight, no wrong or right, just fading light. No way to run, no way to name, next to me. I asked him what he wanted here. He said, you already volunteered, like I had signed without a pen. Somewhere back in where and when the road outside began to bend, like it refused to comprehend if forward even meant to head, or if we'd always been misled. And in that moment, sharp and slow, I realized what I didn't know, that he don't ride beside the sin, he rides the place it starts within. It ain't the horns, it ain't the flame, it's every choice that feeds the game. Every lie you let survive keeps him right there alive. And devils don't need chains of hell, they just know you far too well, till every turn you try to make is his. No matter what you take, the devil sat in my passenger seat for me, and I think he's always been with me. No escape, no final break, just every choice I ever make. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to fight, but he just smiled in fading light. And every road I thought was free was just him driving me. Now I don't drive, I don't pretend, I know this ride will never end. No destination left to reach, just lessons he continues to teach. And if you ever hear that sound, engine humming with no ground, don't look beside you, don't turn around, or you'll see who's always around. The road goes on, the night runs thin, but I know where it all begins, and I remain where shadows meet, with the devil in my passenger seat. Turned like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses, no final plea, just silence staring back at me. The wind moved slow through broken trees, like it was carrying memories. And every step I tried to keep lived to my alibi 6 feet deep. They asked me where I was that night, underneath that pale street light. I said I don't recall the time, but truth don't always speak in rhyme. The sheriff's eyes were sharp and still, like he already knew the will of something buried out of sight, where nothing wrong can turn to right. The town don't talk, it just pretends that every story makes amends, but dirt remembers what we hide, even when we lie inside. I felt it there beneath my feet, like something waiting incomplete, and every breath I tried to save just echoed from a shallow grave. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, buried where no truth survives life. No alibi, no place to flee, just what's been done inside of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the past won't stay denied, and every step I can't repeat still circles back beneath my feet. The shovel leaned against the stone, like it was never left alone, just waiting for another hand to understand what can't withstand. The preacher spoke, but not for me, just for the crowd and memory. But every word he tried to send couldn't bring it back again. The earth was soft, too soft to lie, too easy for the truth to die. And every clump of falling clay just sealed the words I couldn't say. The night don't should, where nothing evil feels like good. Just weight of silence growing strong, like I've been carrying it too long. And in the stillness I could see not just the grave but part of me. Not dead, not gone, but underneath. The reason I can't find release. The dirt don't speak, it doesn't shout, it just knows what I'm about. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing on a stone. It ain't the grave, it ain't the ground, it's everything I never found. Every truth I tried to keep, still breathing 6 feet deep. And alibis don't fade away, they just get buried where they stay, till every lie you try to defend becomes a place it never ends. My alibi was 6 feet deep for me, and it's the only truth I see. No turning back, no clean slate free, just what the earth remembers me. Oh, I tried to lie, I tried to run, but the burial had already begun. And every breath I can't unkeep still lies 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No truth to fix, no past to weep, just silence 6 feet deep. And if you ever lose your way, where shadows grow and truths decay, don't trust the ground, don't trust what's deep. You'll find your alibi asleep. The wind still moves, the night runs thin, but something never lets me win. And I remain where echoes creep, with my alibi 6 feet deep. Bury me deep beneath the black oak tree, with the chains you forged to silence me. Throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I've died. 'Cause the thunder knows my name too well. I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the stone. I'll fight my way back home when the dead start making sound. No grave can hold me down. The ground was cold when I returned, like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses, no final key, just silence staring back at me. The wind moves slow through. The river moved, but not like before. It whispered through the muddy shore. No gentle flow, no peaceful stream, just something sounding like a dream. The water dark, the sky grew dim, and the river sang like a funeral hymn. I stood alone on broken ground, where every stone refused to sound. The current low but deep inside, It carried something I can't hide. No birds above, no wind to call, just hollow trees that seemed to fall into a rhythm slow and grim as the river sang its hymn. The banks were lined with rusted leaves, like they were mourning what it grieves. And every ripple passing by felt like a silent lullaby. The air went still, the world leaned near, like it was trying not to hear. And every breath I tried to take felt like a memory awake. The river sang like a funeral hymn that night, underneath the dying light. No peace below, no hope above, just water speaking loss of love. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the song had just begun. And every step I tried to swim, still heard that funeral hymn. Wooden cross, half sunk in mud, still marked with something used to flood. But time don't care for names it keeps, it only takes and never weeps. The current pulled at something deep, like it was trying not to keep, just letting go of all it knew into a darker shade of blue. I swear I saw a shape drift slow beneath the surface undertow, not quite alive, not fully gone, just something drifting on and on. The water hummed, the branches bent, like everything was heaven sent. But every note it tried to spin felt like a place I couldn't win. The river sang like a funeral hymn that night, carried souls beyond the sight. No name to call, no hand to save, just echoes moving through the wave. Oh, I tried to speak, I tried to scream, but it swallowed every dream. And every breath I tried to swim, still drowned in that funeral hymn. The sky grew heavy, low and wide, like it was mourning what it died. And in the water's mirrored face I saw my own forgotten place. Not future bright, not past to keep, just something buried far too deep. And every reflection that I find feels like it's not really mine. The river doesn't choose or care, it only carries what is there. And everything I tried to hide was drifting on the other side. It ain't the water, ain't the flow, it's everything we let go. Every memory we condemn becomes a funeral hymn. And rivers don't forgive or lie, they just remember what went by, till everything you thought you'd leave still sings beneath the leaves. The river sang like a funeral hymn for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No turning back, no place to swim, just endless echoes of the hymn. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the river's never done. And every breath I tried to keep still drowns inside its deep. Now I don't stand on that shore, I hear that song forevermore. No peace to find, no truth to claim, just water calling out my name. And if you ever hear that sound rolling slow across the ground, don't follow close, don't lean too in, or you'll hear that funeral hymn. The river flows but not the same, it carries more than just a name. And I remain where echoes swim, inside the
went quiet in the fields, like even earth refused to yield. No crickets sang, no dogs would call, just silence swallowing it all. The porch light flickered pale and thin, like it knew what I was in. I didn't speak it out loud, but something moved through every crowd, from hollow towns to river bends, where every story never ends. The rumor traveled slow and low, through places only ghosts would go, and every mile of broken ground seemed to repeat the sound. No telegram, no written word, just something everyone had heard. Like truth don't need a name or face to find its rightful place. The trees leaned in, the fields went still, like they were part of some larger will. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into the deep. The South heard what I did that night and turned away from the light. No place to run, no place to hide, just judgment spreading wide. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but it followed after Eve. And every road I try to take still knows the price I made. The church bell stopped mid-final ring, like even faith forgot to sing. And every preacher turned his eyes away from what the truth implies. The rivers ran a little dry, like they refused to testify. And every shadow on the ground seemed to lean into the sound. The town don't shout, it just declines to ever draw a final line. It lets the silence do the work, where guilt begins to lurk. The wind don't judge, it just repeats what memory can't defeat. And every step I try to hide just brings it to my side. The South heard what I did and wouldn't sleep. It kept it buried in the deed. No mercy left, no alibi, just whispers under sky. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it all gave me away. And every breath I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now every porch I pass at night feels like it knows I'm in its side. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I have always known. The land remembers every sin and folds it gently deep within, till everything you thought was gone still echoes on and on. And I can feel it when I breathe. The South don't ever really leave. It ain't the towns, it ain't the trees, it's everything that hears and sees. Every truth we try to keep still roams the southern deep. And secrets don't just fade away, they learn the land, they learn to stay, till everything you try to hide becomes the earth's inside. The South heard what I did for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No road ahead, no place behind, just echoes in my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray,
speak, I don't pretend. I let the silence never end. No truth to fix, no lie to bind, just something look behind. And if you ever feel that hush, where even night don't rush, don't say a word, don't meet its eye, or the South will know you lied. The wind still waits, the fields stay dim, but something never leaves within. And I remain where echoes bid. The South still knows what I did.
The sky hung low like a bruise too wide. No stars to keep the dark inside. Just silence stretched across the land, like something waiting hand in hand. The air was dry, the wind stood still, like it was waiting for a will. The streetlights flickered one by one, like they were watching what I'd done. No comfort left in yellow glow, just shapes that moved too slow. The town was quiet, doors locked tight, like even walls had learned the fright. And every shadow on the ground seemed to be breathing without sound. The dogs went missing from their chains, the rivers pulled back all their stains. And in that hush I understood something was waking in the wood. The night leaned in, it held its breath, like it was starving for what's left. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it might confess. The night was thirsty for blood that day, and there was nothing in its way. No mercy left, no light to save, just hunger carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the dark had opened wide. And every step I tried to flee still called the night back after me. The trees bend low without a wind, like they remembered where it's been. A whisper crawled across the dirt, like something learning how to hurt. The fences broke without a sound, as if the ground itself unbound. And every moment passing through felt like it already knew. I saw the sky begin to lean, too close, too heavy, too obscene, like it was lowering its face to drink from every empty place. The world went still, the edge grew thin, like something wicked lived within. And every breath I tried to keep just sank into the deep. The night was thirsty for blood again that night. No angels left within its sight, no holy shield, no saving hand, just hunger spreading through the land. Oh, I tried to scream, I tried to pray, but sound was taken away. And every path I tried to leave just fed what won't reprieve. The ground itself began to shift, like something underneath would lift. Not beast, not ghost, not living thing, just absence wearing everything. And in that moment, cold and slow, I felt what I was meant to know, that hunger doesn't need a face, it only needs a place. The night don't kill, it only takes the line where something breaks, and every truth I tried to bend became the means of my end. It ain't the dark, it ain't the fear, it's everything that gathers here. Every silence left unspun still hungers for someone. Nights don't sleep or feel or cry, they just consume what passes by, till everything you thought was good becomes the thirst in the wood. The night was thirsty for blood in me, and I don't think I'm still free. No dawn to break, no light to save, just hunger digging through the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the night was on my side, and every breath I try to claim still whispers in my name. Now I don't stand beneath the sky, I let the darkness pass me by. No end to find, no truth to keep, just something that refuses sleep. And if you ever hear that sound of silence pulling all around, don't stay too still, don't look too long, or you'll become the night's next song. The wind returns, but not the same. It carries something without a name, and I remain where shadows bud from nights still thirsty for blood. Never really fades, not a silence, not an ending, just a shape that always stays. And it doesn't need attention, doesn't ask to be defined, it just waits behind the moments where I thought I left it behind. I first felt it in the quiet, when everything went still, like the world had paused for nothing, but continued anyway still. There's no form I can assign it, no edge I can contain, just a pressure in the absence that keeps returning with my name. Every thought I try to structure feels slightly out of place, like it's missing something central that I cannot replace. No rest, no break, no closing door, just something underneath it more. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already deep. The hollow never sleeps tonight, no wrong name, no clear right, just something moving in the dark, without a body, without a mark. Oh, I tried to turn away, but it stayed within the day, and every step I thought was mine just circled something undefined. It's not inside, not outside, not a place I can escape, just a constant quiet folding that refuses to reshape. Every memory gets thinner, every meaning loses weight, like it's learning how to vanish without ever being late. I call it by no into something new. Now I don't search for meaning, let the absence do its work. There's no boundary left between us, no division left to mark. And it isn't something broken, it's just structure without form. Like a thought that never finishes, but still manages to transform. And then that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stop calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't what leaves you when it's gone, it's what stays when nothing's wrong. Every silence you don't break becomes the shape you can't escape. And hollows don't never rest, they only learn what's still left. So every moment you ignore becomes the thing that wants you more. The hollow never sleeps, I know. It never really lets you go. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed awake inside of me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, let it fall into the sun. And every breath I thought was free was just the hollow moving me. Now the silence doesn't end here, it just changes how it feels. Like the absence isn't missing, it's the only thing that's real. And if you ever feel a space that follows when you close your eyes, don't assume it disappears. It might be what survives. There's a shape that stands behind me when the light is angled right. Not a blur, not just an outline, but something half alive tonight. And it moves when I don't move it, stays a step out of control. Like it learned a way of walking that don't answer to my soul. I noticed it in passing windows where the glass don't show me clear. There's a second slight distortion, always standing somewhere near. It don't match my every motion, it don't follow like it should. Sometimes lingers just a moment, like it's thinking if it could. There's no sound when it is shifting, no reflection I can trust. Just a feeling something lingers where my outline used to adjust. No line to draw, no break to see, just something moving separately. And every time I try to turn, it stays behind but never learns. My shadow ain't my own tonight, it moves in ways I can't define. No matter how I try to stand, it slips just out of my command. Oh, I ran, I tried to hide, but it stayed locked to my side. And every step I thought was mine was something else redesigned in time. walked beneath the streetlights low, watched it stretch and fall behind. But sometimes it'll rise ahead of me, like it's breaking through the line. No source I can't confront it with, no hand I can demand. Just the sense it's slightly older than the shape I understand. I called out once in empty silence, but the echo didn't break. It just came back slightly altered, like it learned a new mistake. No truth to pin, no past to fix, just something slipping through the mix. And every breath I try to claim feels like it's speaking a different name. My shadow ain't my own, I see it don't belong entirely. No matter how I try to fight, it moves just out of my light. Oh, I turned, I tried to stand, but it never lost its hand. And every step I thought was real was something I don't get to feel. I stood still in perfect stillness, let the darkness take its shape. Tried to find where I ended and where it chose to break, but there's no seam I can discover, no division I can name. Just a quiet overlapping where we're never quite the same. And in that moment, slow and certain, with no distance left to hide, I stopped calling it a stranger and felt it deep inside. It ain't a thing that leaves you first, it's what remains when you disperse. Every thought you leave unknown starts to move like it's your own. And shadows don't just copy light, they learn to bend it out of sight. So every step you think you take might not be fully yours to make. My shadow ain't my own, I know it was always part of the show. No matter how I tried to see, it was always merging me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, watched it move when I was done. And every line I thought was clear was something else appearing here. Now I walk without correction, and I don't ask what is real. Every movement has a question I no longer try to feel. And if you ever see your outline acting like it's not your own, don't assume it's something missing. It might be what you've become. There's a cold wind from the gallows tonight, cuts through bone, no wrong, no right. The rope still sways when no one stands, like it remembers trembling hands. The sky hangs low, the air turns thin, like it don't want to let me in. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already too deep. past the county line, where justice bends and truth resigns. The scaffold stands on splintered ground, where silence is the only sound. They built it high for all to see, a warning carved in memory. But time don't fade what fear is made, it just lets shadows linger and stay. I hear the boards beneath my feet echo slow like a dying beat, and every step I take alone feels like I'm walking into stone. The wind don't howl, it speaks too low of things I shouldn't come to know, and every whisper drifting through feels like it's calling out the truth. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. The rope's gone frayed but holds its shape, like it remembers every escape that never came, that never tried, just ended in a final sigh. The crowd is gone, the noise is dead, but echoes live inside my head. 1,000 voices, faint and slow, from those who never got to go. The sheriff's badge is long since dust, but fear outlives what men call trust. And every law that once stood tall still casts a shadow over all. The air grows cold around my chest, like something's putting me to rest. And every thought I try to keep gets carried by the wind too deep. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. I see a shape against the sky, not quite a man, not quite alive. It doesn't move, it doesn't sway, but somehow it won't go away. No face to blame, no eyes to meet, just something standing incomplete. And in that stillness I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal, that it ain't them who never left, it's me who's caught in every breath, between the ground and what it means to live with all I've ever seen. It ain't the road, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every judgment passed too fast, that lingers longer than it lasts. And gallows don't forget your name, they just let silence take the blame, till every wind that passes through carries something back to you. There's a cold wind from the gallows now, and I can't remember how I ever thought I could outrun what's already been done. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the rope still follows me. And every breath I try to give feels like it won't let me live. Now I don't walk, I don't pretend, I stand here where the stories end. No past to fix, no truth to tell, just wine that knows me far too well. And if you ever feel that chill, when everything around is still, don't look too long, don't try to see but swaying where it used to be. The wind still blows, the rope still bends, and silence never truly ends. And I remain where shadows grow, in the cold wind from the gallows. The fields stretch out in tired gold, where stories write before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, when I laid my name away. And every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn-out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound, and every step up to the door felt heavier than before. Silence felt like the only song, and every word I tried to find just vanished somewhere in my mind. The ground was soft beneath my feet, like it was waiting just for me, and every memory I denied just knelt down there inside. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, left the man I was that day, no stone to mark, no voice to call, just silence covering all. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way, and every road I tried to take still led me back to what I break. The river bends behind the hill, where time don't move, it lingers still. I used to think I'd make it right, but wrong don't fade in light. The church bell rings, but not for me. It calls for ghosts I used to be, and every echo through the air feels like I left something there. A picture fades on cracked glass frames, but I don't recognize the names. Not all are gone, not all remain, just pieces lost inside the rain. The wind don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you what you live, and every truth I tried to lie just circles back inside. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, left the man I was decay, no map to find, no road to claim, just silence speaking my name. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way, and every road I tried to take still led me back to what I break. I stood alone where the ground dips low, where only old
I swear I knew the parts of me I never knew. Not dead, not gone, just out of sight, beneath the weight of wrong and right. And every heartbeat I still keep feels like it's buried way too deep. The earth don't ask what you release, it only offers quiet peace. But peace don't come the way you pray. In Tennessee clay, it ain't the soil, it ain't the land, it's everything you don't understand. Every name you try to flee still grows roots inside of me. And you can bury what you are, but it won't travel very far. It just waits beneath the day. In Tennessee clay, I bury my name in Tennessee clay, but it never went away. It lives in every breath I take, in every choice I make. Oh, I tried to lose it, tried to pray, but it's still here every day. And every road I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let the quiet slowly burn. No past to fix, no truth to say, just something I can't wash away. And if you ever walk that ground where no real ending can be found, don't stay too long, don't kneel too low, or you'll feel what I still know. The wind still moves through fields of gray, where buried names refuse to stay. And I remain where echoes play. Tennessee clay. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, when I laid my name away. And every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound.
Devil's breath.
There's a dress that never changes, even when the years move on. Just a fabric holding memory of what should have been gone. And the air don't treat it lightly, like it knows what it has seen. It just folds around the silence like it's part of what it means. She stares
longer where they stand. There's no comfort in the structure, no relief in what remains. Just the repetition of a feeling that refuses to change names. She holds nothing in her hands now, but it feels like something's there. Like absence has its own dimension that still follows through the air. No truth to fix, no past to mend, just something that won't ever end. And every step she tries to take feels like it's already fate. The widow wore black again, I see. It was never just history. No matter how she tried to hide, it stayed alive inside her eyes. Oh, she turned, she didn't run. Let the memory come undone. And every loss she sought was past, still found a way to hold her fast. Now she moves without resistance, letting sorrow set its pace. There's no argument remaining, no escaping what she faces. And it isn't punishment speaking, it's just time refusing break. Like it learned to keep returning to the shape it couldn't shake. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, she stops calling it an ending and lets it occupy. It ain't the grief that makes it stay, it's every time it comes again. Every memory left unsealed finds a way to reappear and kneel. And widows don't just wear the black, they wear the moments coming back. So every loss she thought was done still rises with the morning sun. The widow wore black again, I know. It never really learned to go. No matter how she tried to be, it stayed inside her history. Oh, she stood still, she didn't fight, let it fold into the night. And every breath she thought was new was just the old coming through. Now the silence feels familiar, like it's been there all along. Not an ending, not a moment, just a shape that's just as strong. And if you ever see her standing where the light begins to fade, don't assume it's something passing. It might be what never stops.